Good morning. I recently took a winter steelhead trip in Michigan, and the guide used the T4 Flatfish to put fish in the boat. This was my first winter steelhead trip, and it was a blast. So I decided that I needed to have a box full of these guys to go after the steelhead ourselves. After doing some research online, I found that a lot of people liked the lure Jensen Quickfish of a similar size for steelhead, and the reason that they claim that they like these better is because of the rattles that are in there. Having already purchased about 10 flatfish, because of the spreader bars, you have more hooks, more points, so any swipers that come along, you're more likely to hook them. I wanted to put some rattles into my flatfish. So I took some number 6 bird shot right here. You can get this number 6 bird shot at most any outdoor store that sells sporting goods and gun supplies. So like Gander Mountain, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or your local mom and pop shop. I would rather shop there and support them if you can. So I'm going to show you what I did here and what the difference is. So I took the flatfish and I drilled a hole, and I'm going to demonstrate drilling the hole in a second. So this flatfish does not have, you can see right here, there's no hole. And in this one, there is a hole. This hole is covered, filled in, so this one's completed. And I'm just going to hold the hooks. So you can hear the rattle. This one, without rattles in it, is silent. So you basically have two different ways of attracting fish, with a wobble and the rattle, and then a wobble and a silent. And depending on the day, one might work better than the other. So what I do is I take the flatfish and I lay it on its back. Try to do this so you can see it well. Take my Dremel tool with a round burr, bigger than the size of the pellet. There's going to be a little noise here. I'm going to basically drill a hole right in the center, about a 1/4 inch or so behind the hook eyelet. You want to be careful because you don't want your Dremel tool to grab and spin this thing with hooks on. So if you're more comfortable, you can take the hooks off. But as you can see, I've got a hole basically in the center, and we're going to fill it in so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to take 6, 8, maybe even 10 of these number 6 bird shot, and I'm going to put it inside. This is easier if you're not doing it on camera. So as you can tell, I'm going to cover up the hooks, and that gives you the rattle that you want. Now for covering the hole, I don't have any more hot glue on me right now, but what I like to do is either fill in this hole with a little balled up piece of plastic, or use a little dab of hot glue in there to seal, not to seal the hole, but to fill in the hole. Then I'll take some DevCon 2-ton epoxy weld. I will squirt some of that out in equal amounts, mix it up, and take a paintbrush and brush it over the filler. On this lure that's completed, I did this last night, You can see the epoxy on there a little bit. It's really hard. It's 2-ton epoxy. It's not going to break. It's probably stronger than the original plastic. And then at that point, it's sealed. Your rattles are in there, and you're ready to fish. So you have the Flatfish with the, you can put the spreader hooks on if you want, and you have a rattling Flatfish. This is going to be useful for, the two companies have a lot of different colors. And some people prefer the colors of the Flatfish but would like it in rattling. So if you have some time, if you're a guide and or if you're just a layman like me who loves to fish, then you're going to be able to have a rattling Flatfish.